What's up, guys? That's right, it's Astronaut, and you guessed it, here is another video about Mortal Kombat 11. In this video, I'm going to be giving you all the information that you can expect to catch on the January 17th reveal, the Mortal Kombat 11 reveal, the community event that they're going to be having on January the 17th. I am sure you have heard that date floating around on the internet. And I figured I'd kick off the video with the reveal of the box art. I'm sure you guys have already heard and have already seen, but just in case you haven't, right here, this footage of seeing Scorpion with the yellow backdrop and the dragon in the background, this is the exact box art that NetherRealm is using for the official release of the game. So clearly they chose to go with something simple, something basic, and of course they're sticking with Scorpion. It seems to be a formula that's working for them. They did Scorpion for Mortal Kombat X, and they're bringing back just a real simple rendering of Scorpion, but he looks great. His mask clearly lets us know he's going to be customizable and all that great stuff. So yeah, to be honest, I think the hype was really big for Mortal Kombat 11, and there were a lot of different directions they could have gone in for the box cover art. Just some ideas that come to my mind. It would have been really cool to have seen a fully rendered evil Raiden with the red lightning. That would have been a great box art idea. Also, I think what would have been a great box art idea would have been to have shown off some of the revenants, like Liu Kang and Katana. Just have played around with perhaps even showing a battle between the evil Raiden and the revenants, or evil Raiden versus the NetherRealm, something along those lines, because right now I think Mortal Kombat 11 is kind of in that epic proportions realm of the expectation level. So I think something over the top would have been really cool to have checked out. But I think seeing a really evil rendered Raiden would have been a really great box art. Nonetheless, I like what we have. Scorpion, you can't go wrong with him. Alright guys, so I'm going to go ahead and read this article to you. This is an article from dbltab.com. And it goes into all the details of what to expect. And afterwards, I'm going to read you the official tweet that got released from the official Mortal Kombat Twitter page. So, okay, so this is what the DBL Tap article says. Mortal Kombat 11 January 17th reveal, what to expect. Warner Brothers explained what fans should expect. Mortal Kombat 11 will make its first gameplay debut at Mortal Kombat 11 The Reveal, a highly experiential community celebration of Mortal Kombat taking place at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on January 17th, 2019 in Los Angeles, and 7 p.m. UTC in London. Mortal Kombat 11 The Reveal will be live streamed globally on Twitch and will feature a keynote presented by NetherRealm Studios. The event will also include the first opportunity for hands-on with Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay, tournaments, and other Mortal Kombat themed activities. As with most games, Mortal Kombat 11 will cost $19.99. I'm sorry, I misread that. $59.99. I wish it was going to be $19.99. $59.99 for the regular edition and $99.99 for the premium edition. Pre-ordering the game grants players Shao Kahn as a playable character and access to the game's closed beta, which will take place in March, a month before the game's official release. The beta will only be available to players who pre-order the game on Xbox and PlayStation. Alright guys, so that was the article from DBL Tap on everything you need to know about the reveal. Now this is specifically what the Mortal Kombat Twitter account had to say. This post was posted a few days ago. It said, let's say next week on January 17th at 11 a.m. we'll show you some gameplay, a little story, and maybe give you some character reveals. How does that sound? Just make sure you tune in for the reveal. Hashtag MK11 and then some sort of link, and then Mortal Kombat 11 January 8th 2019. I think that's when it was posted. Anywho. Alright guys, so the important facts that you need to know from this information is 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time in Los Angeles on January 17th. Global stream on Twitch. Hands-on gameplay demonstrated. Yes, and also of course everyone knows that this game is going to be rendered in 2D gaming. So NetherRealm has gone back to 2D ever since Mortal Kombat 9, and they're continuing with that tradition for Mortal Kombat 11. We will be seeing a 2D gaming experience that's going to be rendered by the Unreal Engine 4. So yes, guys, so there you have it. That's all the information about the January 17th reveal that you need to know about. Fortunately, we will be able to see for the first time the gameplay, we will finally get to know a little bit about what the story is going to be. Maybe they'll take us through maybe the first chapter or so of what it's going to be like. And then of course the Twitter page said there's going to be some character reveals. So I don't know if they're probably not going to tell us the entire roster, but we will probably be able to walk away from this reveal knowing a handful of characters who will be playing a role in the story mode. So so this is really exciting, guys. This is pretty much everything that we've been waiting for. I think after this reveal, the next thing that we have to look forward to will be the beta. And just as this article said, it's going to be a closed beta. So it's going to be really important that if you guys do want to take part in the beta, make sure you pre-order either an Xbox or PlayStation version, so that you can reserve that right to be able to have Shao Kahn and to be able to partake in that closed beta. So yeah, so now guys, just to go into my own ramblings of sort, I'm really hyped up for the story mode. I can't wait for us to get a glimpse. I think once they show us a bit of the story mode, we'll probably get a good understanding as to who that female character was that we saw in the trailer. Hopefully they will show some sort of part where she is speaking or interacting with the character so we can understand a little more of her background. But you know, I've thrown out a few theories so far about her. I've kind of given my 2 cents into saying that either she's going to be a guide of time or a guardian of time, something like that. We had the leak that said she was going to be the final villain, but that leak was, you know, kind of shut down by Ed Boon officially. So I think it's safe to assume that perhaps she won't be the villain. I don't know. But yeah, so hopefully we'll get more information about who that mystery character is. And a few videos ago, I even threw out the idea that it would be a total twist if it turned out that that character was Jade, who's been possessed by the goddess woman from her ending in Mortal Kombat 9. And we saw that she had been taken over in Mortal Kombat 10 and Katana's ending and whatever, but that was kind of unexplained as well. But anywho, nonetheless, I digress. But yes, guys, so what I'm looking for in Mortal Kombat 11 is, in the last video, I kind of talked about how I really am looking forward to a visually beautiful game with the Unreal Engine 4 being used. And I'm also looking to see how NetherRealm ties in all elements of time, the past, present, and future, to kind of give us a game that's going to be kind of packed with almost all the different elements of the Mortal Kombat canon. I'm really curious to see, are they going to go into the past of the old timeline, or are they going to go into the past of the new timeline, the new rebooted timeline? But I can say this: if they manage to pull off, you know, streamlessly transporting the gamers from a future Mortal Kombat realm back into the present Mortal Kombat realm and then back into a past Mortal Kombat realm, and just be able to execute that streamlessly, where we're seeing a future Scorpion battling a past Scorpion, present day Raiden battling the future evil Raiden, you know, a good Katana, a good beautiful Princess Katana battling an evil NetherRealm Empress, Dark Empress Katana. You know, possibly, you know, I'm really curious to see how all of these things, all of these elements are going to be woven together to kind of deliver us a final product. But if they manage to pull that off in the story mode, where we are literally being transported throughout the story mode, going from future to present to past to future to back to past, if they can pull that off, that will be one of the ultimate feats of any fighting game for any story mode. And this would truly be a legendary game, because just the mastery of being able to narrate, you know, such a complex timeline of, especially one dealing in time and time manipulation, that's going to really, if they pull it off just right, then that's going to kind of put this game into just legendary status. So we still have yet to see exactly how everything is going to be rendered. Also, just to talk about gear customization, I did touch on this in the last video, but I think it's really important to emphasize how important, like I said in the last video, how important the approach to gear customization is for this game. So far, what we've seen looks pretty good. I will say at times some of the Oh, here, like this right here. Here's a photo of Raiden. Some of the gear looks a little shiny, but overall, I think the theory and the idea of gear customization can possibly be a great thing, honestly. What's especially curious to me about the gear is that from what I've seen with Scorpion and his different masks and the different gear pieces that I've seen him wear, it does seem to highlight the fact that there seems to be something futuristic that's at play in the gameplay and in the story. There's been a few renderings of Scorpion from the photos that we received from the actual gameplay, where it seems like it's reminded me a lot of the Roman designs of clothing and the Roman design of armor combined with a futuristic spin of using a different type of metal or something like that. And so that in and of itself has me really curious about exactly how the future is going to be presented or depicted in Mortal Kombat 11 based on these gear pieces that I see Scorpion wearing. But I do think that is a very clever angle to kind of incorporate a very Roman look to the armor and to some of Scorpion's pieces. That gives us a lot to look forward to, and that kind of heightens my hope for the gear customization, because you know, if they really honed in on using detail to fine-tune these gear pieces and didn't just do what they did with Injustice 2, where they just kind of unloaded a lot of shiny stuff onto all the different characters and kind of gave players the ability to almost redesign the entire character, you know, visually. I mean, I didn't really see much value in that. But you know, if they do take the gear customization and put a lot of thought behind it and really give purpose to each and every piece, just so that we can get a good new visual concept to a lot of these long-standing characters, that would be a wonderful thing. Anyways, guys, I'm just gonna end things with that. Hopefully I gave you guys the information you needed about the January 17th event, and make sure you stay tuned for more footage. Astronaut out.